the guy's weight's in the ring.
Oh, he's
stuck there, and he was all pumped, and now he's got to sit
a little bit of a lip
and
sync
wait.
going on there.
Well, those are horrible things.
All right, fight fans, here we go. SparStar Promotion is proud to present the rerounds of mixed martial arts in the lightweight division, streaming live on E360. Once again, our referee in charge of this bout, Matt Beeman. And now, introducing to you first, on my left, fighting out of the blue corner, he is wearing fluorescent green trunks. He is training out of Saxon's Muay Thai in Reseda by way of Pacoima. He weighed in 145 pounds. Tonight, he is making his debut. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Jonathan Parada! His opponent across the cage on my right, fighting out of the red corner, he is wearing the Den colors, gray, blue. He is training out of the Den Training Center in Yorba Linda by way of Mission Viejo. He weighed in 145 pounds. Tonight, he is also making his debut. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Kolin the Conqueror Elofson! All right, fans, here we go. The rerounds of mixed martial arts in the lightweight division.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm fired up for this one, and I don't even know these fighters, but I'm excited.
Very fired up for this one. I think it's interesting too. Kolin deciding to lip sync, as you said, Bear. Looked like some kind of aggressive lyrics towards his opponent, but his opponent being from Pacoima, not the easiest town to be from. So be really curious to see if there's some bad intentions on some of these punches.
Yeah,
Kolin
got
did
in
open
trouble
up
there.
strong there.
He was reaching really hard with those strikes, very aggressively, and he ended up getting taken down. You got to be careful.
And up kicks from De La Riva. This is not something that you see a ton at the amateur level.
No, you definitely have to train it, or at least be violent enough to think it in the middle of competition.
And he made a mistake there, Kolin did. He was attempting to sit up as his opponent was passing guard, and that's how he got pinned into side control. Instead of hip escaping, getting a knee in between him and the opponent, which he's trying to do now.
He has the underhook, and he was using that to recover, but from side control, he could have just stepped off the fence.
Beautiful technical stand-up, and just avoids a cross from
Oh, wow, and that kick just completely spun him.
Trademark calf kicks, big part of their game plan over the Den to really weaken away that lead leg, then they'll switch or go for some panic shots.
His striking style mimics that of Curtis Millender, who's probably their best striker out of
Very
that gym.
confident, confident with his striking, but it's getting him in trouble in the grappling avenue. Like Jonathan was able to kind of effectively avoid some of those aggressive strikes, and now has got him against the fence.
It's a very jab-heavy and calf kick style.
You got to be careful. Once again, throwing a kick on center.
Oh,
line.
that left hook. Oh.
Anytime you kick somebody standing right in front of them, they're going to try to counter with the hands, most of the tough guys.
A lot of standing in front of each other now that you mention it.
I'd like to see him like step off center line when he enters with those kicks or those punches.
Nice knee to the
Big
body.
knee to the body there.
Jonathan can go to a single leg. He doesn't want to stay stretched out there because you're going to eat a big strike. He's pummeling an underhook. Kolin was getting head position. He's content there landing strikes, but I wonder if the judges are thinking that those strikes are effective and who they're going to give that round to. Because Jonathan took him down and was controlling him a little bit, and then it got back to the feet, and it was Jonathan controlling him against the fence a little bit, Kolin throwing some aggressive strikes, but I mean, you could argue that Jonathan kind of controlled the round, and you could say that those strikes weren't effective because the word is effective striking and effective grappling.
Now, do you think that they could also argue that Kolin threw and connected with more strikes overall, and that could potentially give him the round?
Which one is more important? Is it collective or cumulative? How do I say it, Bear?
So cumulative is as it adds up, but if it's the one-off, the ones that are big, that
those are
matter.
the ones that matter the most.
Yeah,
so
the significant. Yeah.
when your volume is like where you can hit me 30 times and I hit you 6 times that
with significant
buckle your
strikes,
knees and you're bleeding. fight-ending strikes.
And that's exactly, that's what they're looking for, is what are you doing to lead to the end of this fight?
Which is understandable. Okay, violence, extreme violence.
Want to give a shout out again to our platform streaming the pay-per-view live right now, E360 TV, and thank you all for tuning in. For those watching,
Yeah, thank
home.
you guys so much.
About halfway through this dynamite card here, we got Elofson
Those
and
knees to
Parada.
the body. He's working him in very clean, especially coming off the clinch.
Jonathan throwing some big left hooks, too.
Both these guys are game, just ready to stand right in front of one another. Even talking trash at the end of that first round. No love lost here.
Jonathan switching stances as well.
And Jonathan hasn't shot yet.
Oh, beautiful combo, Dutch style.
Maybe he's trying to convince Kolin to kind of like that, to forget about his shot, and then he's going to shoot again when Kolin gets all aggressive.
I was thinking maybe he was switching stances just because of the damage on that calf kick.
Elofson, I'm sorry, Joe. Elofson's low kick is reminiscent of like a Ernesto style.
That looked like that was right to the solar plexus.
Well, just like you were saying, you know, I wonder if that was because of that low kick. The judges see that, and they're going to think that, like, that's effective striking.
Ooh, big right hand from Elofson.
At the same time that Jonathan threw that left hook.
Another low kick lands.
I'd like to see them step off center line attacking once again. They're both taking a lot of damage, which maybe they can watch later.
The reach of Elofson is a problem for Parada.
His reach is going to be a problem for anyone. He's got a really long arm span there too. Oh,
he just ate a nice left hand.
Yeah,
doesn't seem to have done too much there.
Oh, that calf is not looking so great at this point, though.
It's getting chewed up for sure.
You have to watch the foot. If the foot's pointed to the inside, the calf kick is often the answer. So you see, if you can see John.
That's going to be all she wrote. Starches Parada here with a straight right hand. My goodness.
Fucking Christ. I don't know if I can say that. Great win for Kolin Elofson. KO inside round 2.
Striking pedigree on display here out of the den for Elofson.
Especially, you know, he took a lot of damage on his leg. He took a lot of damage in the match. He gets back to his feet. He's thinking, all right, well, I got to do something. And then as you're thinking, you get caught. That's legitimately. And then you have to wake up and be like, try to figure out what day it is. There's so much that's involved right now.
That right hand is just a laser beam, and as you mentioned, setting him up with those low kicks.
You get him thinking low, a lot of pain in the calves, a lot of swelling. He's not moving as well as he wants to be. And all those thoughts are running through your head as that right hand comes in and it's just too late.
And Jonathan's fighting. Like, Jonathan's looking for his shot. And that's the punch that you don't see coming.
I like how he set it up with the 3, though. He threw the hook, had his opponent looking at the hook, and came right behind it with the 2.
And he knew that Jonathan was going to throw that hook as well, too. But he beat him to the punch with that, literally, with that straight right.
Well, straight speed, Luke, like science there. Straight line.
Yeah. Direct connection, really nicely done from Kolin.
He seems to still be, I mean, he seems happy, but I mean, not too overly happy. He seems like he still wants to fight.
Yeah,
he didn't get enough.
This is an angry individual, at least in this moment.
Now, as a coach, isn't that exactly what you want to see?
Yeah, I mean, some of my fights were finished real quick, and I remember, like, waking up, you know, that night, still thinking I was in the fight, and pushing people out of, what are you doing in bed? Like,
you didn't get it out of your system.
Yeah, you got to get it out, especially if you put it in a hard camp. It's PTSD. You have to get it out.
On the other hand, it's good to come away without taking much significant damage, you know. So he'll be grateful for that once he gets home and the adrenaline comes down.
Absolutely.
Let's see if they squash the beef here. It looks like there was no love lost between these two. I wonder if they'll hug it out.
Oh, as if you were calling it.
Ladies and gentlemen, at 1 minute, 44 seconds of round number 2, referee in charge, Matt Beamick, stops the contest due to a knockout. our winner in the red corner, Kolin the Conqueror Elofson.